because they're trying to do some communist stuff, and it's currently making our economy crash.
But
Our
guess
economy was
live.
destined to crash for a long time.
Yeah,
Let's
but
be
like
honest.
now it's
But
like
Rin, Rin.
Hi.
But what
Hi,
if money
everyone
didn't
who are
exist?
watching.
Because we don't need it.
Oh wait, are we live?
Yeah,
We're
we are.
Why are we live? What
Look, all I'm
Bardick,
saying,
I
right?
need the USSR anthem playing real fast.
Oh god. I'll Google it in a second, but can I just please point out, you realize 90% of all money in the world doesn't exist. Only 10% of all money is physical money that exists. The rest of it is made up numbers.
Every first world nation in the world is living on borrowed time and credits.
No. They're not even credits. These don't exist. They are imaginary. Someone went, well, we can say that this money exists. It doesn't.
Yeah.
It is a number that somebody made up, and we treat it like it's real. If we all just acknowledged this doesn't fucking exist, there would be no economy, and therefore nothing would crash and everything would be okay. Money is useless, capitalism is a lie, and hi, Bouncy, introduce the
Hi
stream!
everybody, I'm the Big Bouncy, and welcome to my Twitch channel where things are out of hand!
Wait! What?
We are live right
Politics
now.
talks later, politics talks later, politics talks later. This is all going on YouTube.
Hell yeah, it is!
Welcome to my Twitch channel. I am the Big Bouncy. Welcome to Tales Under a Starless Sky, where I promise the game will be as political as the conversations that precede them.
If Jack is anything to go by, that's for.
Oh no, the entire story should be political. It's how I wrote it.
Oh no.
I wasn't ready for this.
Oh god.
We're just gonna have a stream where it's just us like ranting and being like,
Just-
"This is how I
it's gonna
feel
devolve
about
into a-
things."
You know what? I am more than happy to start a stream. We should do that on Fridays. That's how we'll do our Fridays. Yeah, there we go. You can find me here randomly, sporadically, every other week, doing this goofy Twitch show that I still don't have control over or any real direction to go in. Sometimes it goes up on YouTube. Last episode will not be on YouTube because I am a fool who had a computer malfunction that took over a week to get fixed, and I lost the video. So that won't be going on YouTube. By the way, my YouTube channel is The Big Bounty. Careful when you're searching it, though, because that is not the first thing that shows up. Which, by the way, I will be creating a Twitter poll soon for a new online handle for y'all to vote on. So keep an eye out for that. I have 3 down that I'm going to be possibly switching to that are much safer to look up than The Big Bouncy.
Do we get a preliminary look at them, or do we have to be surprised by it?
I will tell you what they are right now. The first one is Mole Rat Productions. The second one is a random raccoon, which just feels so fitting, considering my current avatar. Wait, hold on. Yeah, it's just screaming raccoon. And the third one is the Communist Initiative.
I personally like the random raccoon, although it doesn't fit your Twitch because your Twitch is currently a possum.
Wait, what are you?
What?
Yeah.
God, let me fix this. This has to be fixed.
Yeah.
While he fixes that, hello everybody. I am Strider Winters. I'm Nikias Rotor on Twitch, but I am Strider Winters everywhere else. I am playing Lysias Yorick, the War Cleric Goliath tonight. You can find me here every this Saturday, and then on alternating Saturdays you can find me over on Bardic stream playing as Mercurius Thorak, the captain of the Marine Crew Special Ops Group 69. It's almost as much of a shit show as this is.
Almost.
Almost. This one is a complete and total shit show.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Bardic, who are you?
I am the Bardic Knock. You can find me on the internet, various places, such as Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube, and apparently Discord, as the Bardic Knock. Also, Nick, you said your Twitch is Nikias Rotor. No, it's not. That's your Twitter.
My Twitter is Nikias Rotor. Sorry, I'm Strider Winters on Twitch.
And I am apparently just being told now that Kay's Twitter is wrong on the overlay, so whoops.
Yes.
I literally just noticed it because I'm so used to Undead K, and Twitter made me flip it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's my own fault. I totally just realized Rin and Strider in the wrong fucking windows.
Yeah, me and Ren are in the wrong
Yeah.
spots.
Oh, naturally.
Okay, hang on. Let
Oh
me.
god. Just move
But-
the entire overlay.
No, not that one. So yes, I said where I am. I'm on Twitch. Jesus Christ, 5 days a week currently. What the fuck is wrong with me?
Woo.
You're trying to make money.
Oh yeah,
Money, money, money. Money.
but I totally still stand by my stance that money isn't real. But please give me it.
Because money isn't real, but you also still need it to survive.
Which, I'm not sure
So
if you understand of how concepts work, but once they've been visualized, they become real.
well,
Yeah.
I'm visualizing being a millionaire, and that ain't fucking happening. So
Wanna be a millionaire.
Because you're shooting too low.
Oh,
I mean,
bad.
no, I genuinely see. I lie because I always like to believe. Ooh, what would I even do with that much money? Money goes real fast.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah.
It's
No matter how
depressing.
much you have, it goes quick.
I have
Yeah.
now posted a link to the vote in the chat.
Ooh, I will
Oh,
click on
fun.
that momentarily. Yes, I said who I am. I'll say it again in case it's been lost in rambling nonsense. The Bardic Knock. You can find me on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, YouTube, all those places. I create content, specifically stuff.
Lots of Pokemon.
Yeah. In fact,
Oh, that reminds me of an announcement.
every Saturday morning, morning my time, it's like middle of the night for most people, is when I do competitive Pokemon. So that's where, I'll create a team or I'll breed and I'll talk about competitive stuff and I'll work on that. And every Sunday is when I shiny hunt and then I'm doing various challenges and all kinds of shit. And then the rest of the time I do whatever the fuck I want. That's
how Twitch works.
Yeah, pretty much.
You can
Basically,
do
because I don't want to
whatever you
play
want.
Fortnite or Overwatch because I'm bad at
No.
shooters.
No Fortnite.
But it's such a good game. I'm gonna stop talking. Someone else start.
Forget fork knife. It's all about spoons.
Get out.
Okay.
Get out.
Hey, did you
Great,
know? Can I just make a really terrible pun before Kay talks? Did you know you can basically replace fuck, marry, kill with knife, fork, spoon, and it still works?
Wow.
Wow.
There you go, Kay.
God damn it,
Okay,
Bardic.
who are you, please?
Hey, I'm Kate, also known as Undead K. On Twitter, just discovered the handle down here is wrong. It's actually K_undead. You can find me on Twitter. Sometimes I pretend like I have a thing that I do there, but whatever. I also
She lies.
just started. Yeah, well, I just started doing streams on my own channel last week. Last week being the first one of Curse of Strahd, which Bouncy plays in. Bouncy. Okay. Yeah, so that and probably doing some more stuff in the future. I don't know. We'll see. But if you search my Twitch, it's actually proper at it's Twitch at the Undead K. That thing. Words. And yeah, I'm passing the ball off to Radio
Rin.
Shack Rin.
Hello.
Rin, where are you?
I'm at Radio Shack.
There we go.
Yeah,
That's
pretty
it.
much.
He has no online presence besides here.
And,
Technically, we cannot prove that he exists.
and my super secret exclusive OnlyFans. I don't advertise. You have to find it. It's like the One Piece of the internet.
By the way, I do have an announcement concerning my YouTube channel. So there was a Nuzlocke that I posted the first episode on my YouTube channel. And I had the next 10 episodes recorded. And then I had to have a hard drive replaced. So all those are gone, as well as the save data. So I will be starting that Nuzlocke over. Only this time it's going to be live. And I'm going to put it on Twitch, and you guys will help me name that stupid thing.
have curiosity. Do you still have the hard drive?
I do. It's kind of dead though.
Oh, I was just if you could get it working and get a flash drive, you could just transfer it.
I could, but I think I'm currently buzzed, so that's not in my mind.
Gotcha.
That's
When
something
there's
to
a
worry
real
about another day.
Yeah.
Alright, damn. I was hoping I could fix the overlay, but apparently, in
It's
some
awesome.
kind of haze, I deleted the base I had for it, so I can't just go in and tweak it. I'd have to make it from scratch because I've got.
Oh, also another announcement.
Ooh.
Keep an eye on my Twitch and my Twitter channels because we are going to be starting soon the KFC dating sim
Oh yeah,
as a group.
that's right.
We just have to settle on a day.
Yep.
Can't believe I agreed to this.
And then after we beat that one, I have been told I need to play Doki Doki Literature Club
Yeah.
that I know nothing about.
But you, okay.
I've
Yeah,
never played it. I've
wait.
never seen a playthrough. I'm going in blind on Doki Doki Literature Club.
Oh boy.
And I have
It'll
been
be good.
told that will be a trip.
It's a trip.
Mm-hmm.
That's for
And
sure.
you're all gonna come along with me for it. Pack your bags, kids!
Yeah, I'm super down.
Right. Well, we're 45 minutes into our time slot. Let's say we get this
We
train started.
are!
Yeah.
Last
let's do this
time
thing.
on Tales Under a Starless Sky,
Shopping.
it was a shopping adventure
Right.
and a bath. And they met a giant fat alligator man named Slim Tony.
It was probably one of our favorite characters we've met so far.
Yeah!
Yeah.
I bought Birdie Bot's beads from him.
Yeah! It's gonna be great.
What's the legally distinct name for Birdie Bot's every flavored beans?
You can't use Bean Boozled because that's like the jelly.
Bernie
bean.
Bootleg's box of bickering beans.
I feel like we're missing the opportunity to make a Sesame Street reference and refer to him as Bert's Beans, and just go, "Oh, hello, Bert. Hello, Bert.
You didn't get Bernie Bootleg?
Bert."
Well, I can try and do a Kermit voice, but it's about the least I can do for you.
Oh, we could all just talk like Kermit for the day. That's today's session.
Look, I
We're
am-
all
I
replaced
am
by
all for-
Muppets. Ah!
I'm all for doing a one shot one time where we're all just Muppets the entire game. Because
I,
I
like how
know
we're starting now.
I know where to get a playable 5e D&D Muppet race.
I would like
I
to
have seen
point
this.
out that it is currently very clear which of us are consuming alcohol and which of us aren't.
Look, all I'm saying is this is the most buzzed I've been since the army.
I'm pretty
Fuck.
sure, like, am I the only one that's not drinking tonight?
Yes.
I'm not. I'm drinking water.
Lies.
I mean,
I
I'm
don't
drinking,
have-
but
I don't have-
I'm not even like buzzed yet. Like I'm not.
Yeah.
I had
Oh, I think
8
Barney's already
ounces.
on his third beer.
I
This
had
is only
8
the
ounces
second.
of rum, and
Only
there
the
is
second.
almost all gone.
Well,
I'm in a mood today. I don't know why. I just am. So
Anyway, you guys last time did not go to Grandma's house.
correct.
Did
no,
you?
we missed. No, that was planned, but I think we ran out of time.
Yes, because my
Because we started
phone
way
was.
too late, and you're.
Well, no, because my
Yeah.
phone. I was on my phone because the computer died. So you guys are exiting Slim Tony's. Where are you gonna go from here?
over the creek and through the wood to Grandma's house.
To Grandma's hut?
That's what I said.
What's in
Grandma's
Grandma's
house?
hut?
It's supposed to be like an apothecary-esque sort of place.
You guys asked where to get like magical stuff.
specifically like potion. No, it was
Yeah,
specifically
you asked for like potions and stuff like that.
I wanted to I wanted to at least price an alchemy kit.
Yes. So you guys are gonna go to Grandma's hut?
I suppose.
All right.
But
It is
after this, we get
exactly what it sounds like. It is a hut sitting in the street, sitting next to the buildings, and you have this uniform-looking building, out of place hut, uniform-looking building, with green smoke coming out of the chimney.
I swear to God, if a birdcage comes down and slaps on my face, I'm gonna sue you for copyright infringement.
Okay. One moment.
Right? He just scribbles out his notes. I heard that.
I'm joking. I
Alright.
actively encourage everybody to make use of this stupid part.
As you guys approach this place, you see the green smoke. Outside, you also see very many cages of differing sizes, all with varying animals inside. Including in one cage, there's this raccoon that's just on its hind legs, holding onto the bars, watching you. In a cage next to it, there's this lizard that is pacing back and forth and staring at you like a jungle cat. It is strange. And the door does not look like a regular door. It's made of wood, but it's almost like you have a square bottom and then it goes up, up, up into a point, and then it starts to tilt to one side, kind of like a floppy wizard's hat.
I'm gonna knock on the door.
You
I'm
knock
just
on the
gonna go
door.
right up and knock.
All right. You hear inside, "It's open!"
That's a voice I haven't heard ever.
Look, it's almost like your god has been practicing voices
Well,
and not doing a great job of it.
it is just looking at these cages with the animals in. One, how big are the cages for the animals? Do they look spacious enough? Two, do the animals look well looked after, well maintained, all that jazz?
They look well maintained, certainly well fed. They look like they have enough room, but almost all of them are looking at you like they're ticked off, like you owe them money and you haven't paid up.
Well,
As you are looking at them, the raccoon looks at you and goes, "What are you looking at, wise guy?"
apparently they're talking raccoon.
Yeah, what's it to you? What's it to you, huh? You got something to say? Come down here to my cage. You come down here to my level, and we'll sort this out right now. You hear me? Get down here! Frankie, you seeing this shit? And you see that lizard that's just pacing back and forth. Oh, I'm seeing this shit, man. I'm seeing it. I'm seeing this shenanigans. I ain't believing it, but I'm seeing it.
Well, apologies, mate. I did not mean to offend
Yeah, that's right. Apologize.
I'm very sorry.
Be on your way. Go back to business.
Well,
Ain't nothing for you to say.
When you want me to converse to you, do you want me to like crouch down, or do you feel like that's patronizing?
It'll be a little patronizing.
All right.
Don't stare either. It's rude.
Sorry, I'm not staring.
To get down on his level.
I'm just trying to. I'm trying to
If he
communicate.
wants to throw paws.
He's adorable, you know
paws
that?
and he holds. I will come up there and I will take that nose off your face and shove it so far up your stinker you will smell it for the rest of your days. You understand me?
I don't think that's how noses work.
Wait, Kotu's going to flick the raccoon a ration and just walk past him.
What is this? I don't need your charity. You see this belly? This belly comes from years of hard work and good feeding.
Mary's just gonna kind of glance back at the scene, shake her head, and enter the building.
Jack, let's just go inside. These things are a little too much for me.
As you go inside, the first thing that hits you is the pungent smell of chemicals.
I've got so many questions. I'll write them down in my notes.
Like a witch's hut with shelves of all sorts of potions and ingredients. And in one bottle, you swear you see a pickled bat. Like it looks like a witch's hut. And you hear from behind the counter, though you don't see anyone, you hear, "I'll be over there in just a moment! Don't steal anything, I'll know!"
Kotu quickly turns to the others and they accuse us of necromancy.
To be fair, I do believe that this is an apothecary. Alchemy, not necromancy.
You guys gonna look around the shop, or are you gonna wait?
Yeah, I'm gonna like stick close to the counter because I'm kind of like wanting to have a conversation with.
Are you looking for anything in particular, or just anything interesting, or what?
No, well, I mean anything interesting, but I am there for something in particular.
Give me an investigation check real quick if you want. Anyone who wants to really look around can go ahead and give me an investigation check.
Just browsing.
And tell me what it is, because I forgot to.
21.
It's pretty good. Is anyone else gonna roll?
I think Jack's still trying to contemplate talking animals.
I mean, fair.
Kotu seems pretty uninterested.
Alright, and with a 21, let me check my notes. Interesting. Okay, so the thing that catches your eye is there's this vial that is about the size of your fist. and it's clear, and inside is this see-through light blue liquid with what appears to be a preserved spider in that liquid. And as you look at it, it almost twinkles, kind of like crystal. And as you're looking at it, you hear from the back, you hear the clattering as of pots and almost like a box falling over your. Oh, son of a bitch! All right, no, I'll get that later. Customers now, customers now. And out of the back comes this short, gnomish woman with wild Einstein-like hair, and on her face are these goggles that kind of look like this, like Coke bottle goggles that make your eyes look bigger as you look through them. Mm-hmm. She's got an apron. She's covered in all sorts of stains. And she's got all sorts of soot on her. She comes up. She's wiping her hands on a rag. And she looks up at you and goes, "Yes, what can I do for you?"
Well, first, deep breaths. You seem a little stressed there.
I am always stressed. It's part of owning a business.
Well, I was going to say it's part of existence, but, you know.
That too! It's very difficult being this short.
Okay. I was just coming by to see about getting an alchemist's kit.
An alchemist kit? Why do you want an alchemist kit for? How experienced are you in alchemy? Is this something you're used to? Is it something you know about? Do you need a guide? Do you need lessons?
No, I've practiced plenty things.
So you just need the kit then?
Yes, the kit, the basic supplies Jack. To make things.
Why did you say put it down, Jack?
Jack was raising his hands.
Yes, what do you want? You with the raised hand like a student in the classroom. I'm not your teacher, what do you want?
Well, you're offering lessons, or at least...
You haven't taken the offer, you haven't signed the contract, or you haven't paid the money. What do you want?
I was going to inquire about exactly that. How much does it cost? Because, you know, I'm not really quite sure what I'm good at, except...
Oh, well, lovely. Tell me something. Are you used to... I'll be right with you, dear. I have to go look in the back for the alchemist kit and see if I have any left over, all right? Let me talk to this fella, and then I'll go take a look. Anyway, yeah, I can totally teach you something. What level do you have? What level training do you have? Are you a beginner, an intermediate, an advanced? What do you know? What do you know? What do you not know?
I'm gonna go with nothing.
Yeah. What my big friend said. I know.
So on the scale from 1 to 10, it's probably a 0.
Probably. Yeah. Nothing. I know animals.
So you're an early beginner. All right. How many weeks can you put into the training?
If I'm honest, I'm not entirely certain. I don't know how many weeks I'm going to be alive. Because there's a whole mess of stuff going on, and I don't know exactly where this campaign of excursions and adventures I'm currently on is going to take me, and how long that'll take. So I can't give any definite answers as of yet.
All right, well, I demand payment up front, and I do not do distance learning. You understand me? It is all in person. You have to come to the shop every day for training.
If it's payment up front, I got no cash on me. I spend it all.
What the hell are you doing in my shop to begin with? Get out of here! You're not welcome anymore! Be right with you, darling. I'm gonna go look for the alchemy kit.
Okay.
And she disappears back in the back before you can say anything else to her.
I'm gonna go talk to the raccoon.
The raccoon is gonna take off your nose.
I don't think that was a threat. I think he definitely will just rip your nose off. I would suggest not talking to the raccoon.
Well, I'm not allowed in the shop no more.
Jack going to talk to the raccoon. Is there anything else any of you want to do?
I'm gonna oversee Jack, make sure he doesn't piss off any more animals.
This is what happens when Bouncy drinks and DMs, by the way.
He gets I'm loving it. I think it's great.
Oh, I'm having a blast.
I'm having to adjust your individual. But it's fine. It's fine.
He's just sitting. He's like, "What's the point of all this alchemy stuff again?"
All right.
You can make things that are beneficial, like alchemist fire, things like that. Things that help you out.
Healing potions too.
Yeah, healing. Yeah.
Jack.
Theoretically, I know how to do these things.
Well, here I was thinking alchemy was actually the scientific and spiritual quest to find utter enlightenment and find how the universe works down to its fundamental parts. But, you know, make stuff
it's a
blow
way
up.
to turn gold or to turn wool into gold mostly.
It's Latin to gold, thank you, young man.
Close enough.
Oh God, great! I need to stack that better.
According to this book I read once, alchemy is a very intellectual and scientific practice in which one understands the being of the entire universe and finding the Azeroth and the understanding of all things into one. But,
That's a lie. It's just here to make money, says the gnome lady as she comes out of the back holding an alchemy kit.
But you know what? Fuck me and my knowledge.
Yes, fuck you and your knowledge. You don't know Jack.
I am Jack.
Anyways, yeah.
He is Jack.
Well, then you need to do some self-searching because you don't know yourself.
Apparently. Oh no, that's actually why I came an adventurer. Why? To figure out
Anyway,
what I
yeah.
am.
She places the alchemy kit on the counter. That'll be 50 gold.
Oh, it's 50.
Yes, dear.
I'm gonna look in my coin purse.
Kotu then turns. I have 50 gold, but I charge interest.
Oh, that sounds like a loan shark to me, dear. You gonna do it?
Well, if I could finish the sentence, yes, I would.
Oh, I apologize. I'll step back and let you do business.
Yes. I'm only 3 gold short, if you wouldn't mind fronting me.
Yeah, no problem.
All right. I guess we'll figure out your interest rates later.
You ever wonder if you just saw a deal with the devil go down?
Just shrugs. Sometimes it takes making deals with devils in order to defeat them.
Trust me, I know that from my third husband. Now, 50 gold. And she pushes the alchemy kit towards you and then holds out her hand.
All right. I'll go ahead and hand over the borrowed 3 gold and 47 gold of my own.
Excellent, excellent. Is there anything else I can get you a wonderful little party here before I get back to work?
Well, I may be back to purchase that actually, and I'm gonna the vial that has that preserved spider in it. What exactly is that?
Oh, okay. So first off, do you know what that little spider thing is?
Could I roll a nature check and tell you if I know it?
Actually, an Arcana check would be better.
Oh, okay. I mean, I'm better at Arcana anyway.
Okay, you're gonna have to tell me because Roll20 refuses to open up.
Yeah, I gotcha. Oh no, I don't know. It's a 7.
You don't know what that is. Are you gonna tell her that?
Yeah, I'm just gonna kind of like half shrug a response.
All right, well, that, what are those spiders that go ethereal? I had it before I started drinking.
Ethereal spiders.
Is that literally what they're called?
Or phase spiders is the other thing.
There we go. All right, so have you ever heard of a phase spider?
No, I haven't had a phase spider.
All right, well, it's like these giant cow-sized spiders that can like turn invisible and shit.
Oh, I'm familiar with them.
I think it's because I think they actually go to ethereal.
Well, I think I almost sort of kind of remember something about it, but I don't know. I think I probably fell asleep that day.
It happens. Have you heard of the blink spell?
Have I heard of the blink spell? Do I need to make
Roll an Arcana check again?
All right.
And then you are going to have to tell me because Roll20 you refuse to open up for me.
Nat 1 for a 5.
You don't know, Jack. You think that the blink spell is that spell that sometimes you've seen people use that kind of makes it like a blurred image around them, kind of makes them harder to hit. You think that's what the blink spell is?
Look, I know all about the blink spell. Watch.
Not wanting to possibly be wrong, though, Miri's just gonna kind of shrug again.
Alright, well, it's this spell where when you cast it, you blink in and out of our existence and the ethereal plane. Super useful spell. This potion does the same thing for about, I don't know, 18, 24 seconds.
Okay.
3 to 4 rounds.
1d4.
Interesting. Well, perhaps I'll be back for it, and I'll ask the price then and such.
Well, if you're looking for some work to make some coin, I could, I have a job for you if you're interested in it. Is that something that you all do? Do you do this mercenary business? You look like the adventuring type, is why I ask. You're armed and armored better than most folks.
Yeah, possibly. I don't know. We kind of got like mushed together, and
We're currently
some
on a
stuff
job.
happened, and we'd have to get the clearance to do
Clearance?
thing.
Oh, I see. You're under a contract with a guild. All right, who's your handler?
Colonel Sanders?
Simp.
Simp. I don't know a simp.
No, it's Colonel.
Anyway,
it's Colonel Sanders.
That weird,
it's
you probably
fine.
do.
What? What'd you say?
Oh, that's good.
I legit didn't hear you.
When she said she didn't know a sim, I was saying she probably does.
Oh.
Anyway, it's this guy, and we've got it's messy and complicated, and
Oh, I understand. Things out of your control. No, it makes perfect sense. Well, the potion is $250. It hasn't sold yet, so odds are it's not going to sell anytime soon. So you can come back whenever you need it. If it's still here, I'll sell it. How's that sound for you? Make good use of that alchemy kit, though.
Yeah, of course. And we might be back about that job, but for
Oh,
now,
all right then.
we've got to go do things.
No, I understand. You got to report it to the boss. I understand how it is. That's why I went into business for myself. No boss but myself. Except for shenanigans. Dumbass raccoon.
Kosu turns and walks out. Yeah.
Anyway, you all have a wonderful day. Now get out of my shop.
Hey, thanks,
Me
bye.
and Jack are already gone.
Harry's
All
walking
right.
out.
Talking to Shenanigans the raccoon.
Meanwhile, Jack,
Yeah.
outside with Shenanigans the raccoon and Frankie the lizard.
Mm-hmm.
As you step out of the shop, you can see their cages are open, and they are out of their cages, currently sitting there with a dog and a parrot rolling dice.
Ah.
There is a guard across the street who is watching this, looking so confused, like he doesn't know what to do.
What kind of dice are they rolling?
6-sided dice. Two 6-sided dice.
Okay.
They're gambling.
I was just making
They're
sure we
playing
weren't playing.
craps.
I was just checking they weren't having a rousing game of houses and humans.
You're more than welcome to ask them what they're doing.
So Janko will just kind of stand there and they'll look at them and go, "So, lady said I wasn't welcome in the shop no more."
That doesn't surprise me. What do you want?
Well, I actually wanted to converse with you a little bit more because I want to understand.
I am in the middle of a game. I'm making money right now. Don't you see that?
Well, obviously, I don't want to distract from what you're doing, but you know, I don't have any gold actually.
Well, if you don't have any gold, why are you here? Why are you shopping if you have no gold?
Oh, because
Because
I
he's hanging
attacked.
out with us, unfortunately.
Well, I'm sorry for him then, big man.
Why are you sorry for him?
I think you know why I'm sorry for him, Baldy.
You know, that insult would probably have more weight if this lovely friend of mine had any concept of shame about losing hair. Never had no hair to begin with. It's a really redundant insult. It'd be like,
You never had no hair to begin with, huh?
no,
Goliath, what do you expect?
you know,
I
it'd
expect you
be,
to be up in the mountains with your own kind. Oh, no, wait, hold on. And at that point, you see the dog reach over and just smack him in the back of the head with a paw. Hey, that's rude. We don't say those kind of things here.
I'd say that.
Sorry about my friend Shenanigans here. He's a bit of a troublemaker ever since he got turned into a raccoon.
Well,
Turn into one.
troublemaking is all fine and good. Apparently I'm a criminal, but there's a very clear and
Oh,
defined
like
difference.
riding with our crowd.
I'm just saying, right? There's a very clear and defined difference between troublemaking and outright racism. So,
I am gonna slap Jack just like on the back of the head, just like, don't tell people we're criminals, you dumbass.
At the word criminal, the parrot starts strutting around. Breaking the crime. Breaking the law. Call the guards. Call the
We're
guards.
already under the guards' watch. We're fine.
They broke out of prison.
no, they let us out.
They literally let us out.
Corrupt system.
Well, now you're onto something.
Well,
Right.
you're speaking true there, mate.
Corruption of the police force. Read all about it.
Is he a newspaper?
Was he a town crier before it happened?
Boy or something?
No, he was a town crier before he got turned into a bird.
Yeah.
I see.
So
Into animals. What?
Oh yeah, we all got turned into animals before we was
pissed off the lady in the hut.
What, Granelda? Nah, she wouldn't hurt a fly. She's the sweetest thing in the world. Makes us food.
she wasn't a fly, but there's like
There's plenty of spiders.
same wavelength, mate. Same. Great minds.
Look, okay,
not
hold on.
present
There's a
here.
difference between a thing that can talk and a thing that can't talk, okay?
Right.
So are you under the?
Would you squish a spider that got into your house?
Yes.
Especially if it could eat your baby.
I don't like spiders.
Well, alright, same concept, okay?
Okay, so what we're understanding here is obviously that it is sentience that
Jack,
raises something
roll a
up.
perception.
Oh no! What am I doing? Where's my roll
Jack,
20?
roll a perception?
Jack, roll a perception.
All right, /R 1D 100.
Tell me what it is.
I got a 13.
Why'd you roll 100?
That's
Why did you roll 100?
You said I thought you said percentile, not perception.
Perception.
Look, I'm only half listening. I'm very distracted by existence. Perception I'm actually good at. 12.
12.
Alright.
How'd you roll worse on a d20?
I don't know.
Thank you for that. But yeah, the dogs are like, so let me see here. The bird, his name is Birdie, by the way. Birdie the bird. He was a town crier before he got turned into a bird. Shenanigans here actually ran a gambling den. That was illegal. Let me see here. I was actually part of the town guard for a while. Got thrown out for misbehavior. And then Frankie, there was, I actually don't know what Frankie did. Frankie did a little bit of everything.
So, town guard, right?
Yeah.
Did you know a bloke named Captain Wiggum?
You mean Sergeant Wickham?
Oh yeah.
Sergeant Wickham's.
Did you know him?
Yeah, Sergeant Wickham was a great guy. Real stand-up individual. He's the reason I got thrown out the guard.
Oh, we killed him.
You son of a bitch! What's your AC?
I'm gonna whack Jack upside the head again.
Jack, what's your AC?
It's actually all right now. I think 17.
All right. And you say that the dog lunges and he snaps at you. For the raccoon and the parrot both leap up and the raccoon basically tackles him, and the parrot grabs onto the scruff of his neck and is basically ineffective. As the raccoon's trying to hold this dog back, like, I'll kill you! What do you mean you killed Sergeant Wickham? You son of a...
In all fairness,
Technically it wasn't Jack, but at the same time, yes, he's a dumbass.
Get out of here! You're not welcome no more!
look. In all fairness,
Jack,
Get out of here!
Jack.
he didn't let us go and look at birds.
I'm just gonna
And
pick up Jack
At
and
this
walk away with
time,
him.
this is where Kotsu and Miri come out of the building.
Kelsey's gonna be like,
Just holding Jack by the head.
Kotsu, as you come out, you hear the parrot start to scream again. Alright, call the guards! Alright, murderers! Criminals! Alright, call the guards!
Kelsey
Alright!
look immediately at Jack like, what the fuck did like he doesn't look at Lacey said, you were watching this.
I can't control his mouth?
You were supposed to make sure he didn't.
Can't control his mouth. He's
Dang it.
too...
By the
5
way,
minutes.
at this point, the guard from across the street is looking suspicious and starting to head your way.
Oh, come over here then.
All right.
Do.
Oh god. The guard makes his way over and he starts eyeing all of you.
What? Got something to say?
As
Uh,
you gonna antagonize the guard?
Apologies, officer. Have you never seen a lovely group of kind, considerate individuals conversing
Stop
with their
talking.
animal companions?
Stop talking.
I don't believe there's any law against talking, mate. So
There is
unless you're going
no
to,
law against you specifically.
As Jack says that, you see the guard slowly put his hand on his sword.
so what I'm sensing here is some kind of police brutality because I am merely spouting an opinion, which is my
Stop talking.
given right. Are you impeaching my sentient being right?
Kelsey's just
Can I
leaving.
just slap my hand over Jack's mouth? Just shut
Kelsey
up.
is just leaving.
Jack, are you gonna resist him slapping your hand over your mouth? The guard looks at all of you and he looks at Jack flipping him the bird,
Kelsey's leaving.
and his hands come off of his sword and go to his manacles at his waist. I'm taking you in for disorderly conduct.
Walking away. He is out of here.
Jack, do you resist? Jack,
Stop
do you
licking my
resist?
hand.
As he grabs your hands and pulls them behind your back.
I'm assuming I'm being held by Lysias, so like
Just your mouth. Lysias only has your mouth.
I'm assuming he's doing more than hold my mouth.
You did
Lysias?
this yourself.
Ah!
I told
So-
you to shut up. He told you to shut up, and what do? Not shut up.
Kelsey's like, I've been telling you to shut up for the past 4 days.
So the guard puts you in manacles, looks to Kotsu, who's already walking away, Miri, and Lysias, and says, "Disperse immediately," before turning and starting to drag Jack away.
Oh damn!
We've lost
Oh,
Miri.
cameras are-
I am.
She's been gone for a minute. She got a phone call.
Yeah.
Cameras are fucked up. Now my guess is that
Do I
we
need to?
should take a break here because it's about time
Yeah,
anyways for it.
let's take a break. We can hope that Miri comes back, and if not, we will follow where this goes.
Yeah.
Miri,
Alright.
assuming will just be autopilot following us.
Yeah.
If she comes back or doesn't come back.
All right.
Okay, I'll throw it to the break
Bardic,
screen.
before you lose your character, would you put us on break, please?
Yep. I'm enjoying this.
mine is?
Yes,
Boom.
it's slowly fixing itself.
I think it's your internet kicking itself back in.
Yeah.
Let's see.
We're on.
We are on.
God,
I
that's
have fear now.
scary. Hi, where were we? Oh yeah, Jack was being arrested and hauled off to jail.
Meanwhile, the rest of us are going drinking.
And left. Do y'all want to let him just be hauled off to jail?
Yeah.
Wait, like we have a choice?
They said disperse, so okay,
All right, so we're
let's,
splitting the party.
No. You lot. We said we was gonna go out have a drink. You go have a drink. I'll sort this out. It's fine. No. Don't back. That's police brutality. Fucking stop that.
As you're talking.
Kozu turns and he's like, he's gonna get himself killed. Mr. Guard, sir.
I said disperse, sir, before I arrest you for interfering with my duties.
I am requesting. I'm simply informing you that he has a retainer. I'm sure you know who Simp and
Colonel Sanders.
Colonel Sanders.
Oh yeah, Colonel.
That is not his name.
We don't
I
remember
don't
his name.
remember his name.
I kind of
White
remember.
Sash?
But I
Was
don't
that it?
remember how to-
Thibodeau Montgomery Waxham.
That's what I couldn't remember.
Whack
how to
him.
pronounce
Yeah.
I'm-
Whack 'em
it.
all.
And look, his retainer is Simp and Waxham. We're just trying to go have a beer when.
What the hell are you saying about simp? The guard says, wheeling around and looking at you.
Simp.
Saying anything about him. We're saying that we know Simp and our retainer is Waxham and
The fuck is
Yeah.
simp?
It's a Velocipaster.
he was literally in the
You
jail
mean that
not 2
strange
days ago.
choking dinosaur thing?
Yes.
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 The guard rolls his eyes at that one and turns, starts dragging Jack away again.
But Waxham.
Well, if Waxham wants his man, he knows where to find him, doesn't he?
Well, no,
Now
not
disperse.
really.
Not fair. Fine. I'm done. I'm
That's
drinking.
fair. That's fair. Let's
Look,
go
mates.
grab a drink and then we'll go talk to Waxham.
Lads and Miri, you go, have your drink. I'll take care of this. There's nothing that can't be sorted out. We're good. Heated political debate.
Kotu
No.
Kotu points at Jack and was like, "All right, I swear, we are about to get our sentences gone. We have to keep these collars on because you can't keep your mouth shut. I will kill you."
But don't worry, I'll make sure that they only affect me for speaking the truth.
You don't have control over who they punish, so shut up for the good of all of us.
Look, I've got this. Go enjoy your beer,
And
mate.
at
You
this
burned
point,
it.
Jack is pulled out of range of being able to talk to y'all.
Kotu's like,
Let's go get a drink.
so.
And the parrot down below goes, "Alright, good drink. Alright, go to the Dusty Guinea Pig. Alright,
Dusty
Kotu's
guinea
like,
pig?
We're not gonna make it. I mean, Kotu's
alright, Dusty Guinea Pig." And the
He's like, "I'm not gonna make it."
parrot starts walking down the street.
I know that tavern name. Cough, cough. I remember that tavern name.
You don't remember anything.
Oh.
Character I remember. In character, not so much.
I forget where it came
I
from.
remember. Whoa, Kay, what happened to your camera?
I have
Bardic,
no
what did you
idea.
do?
I didn't do anything. Fucking Porygon showed up. Electric Soldier Porygon, man.
Are we good?
Okay, it's back.
Alright.
Also, how dare you sing Tunuk Tunuk Ton?
Can you hear
Don't
me?
even sing the tune.
Oh, yeah,
Yes.
we can hear
We
you.
could
It's
hear
all
you the
good.
whole time, and I could see you, but on stream, you were a raving green light.
Yeah, you were a
Yeah,
party.
I saw that. I saw that.
Because
I saw
the
it.
party, minus Jack, is about to go get crunk.
Yeah.
Alright, I think...
I
Alright,
remember
y'all-
Dusty Guinea Pig. That's where we started this campaign, and I don't feel like going back there.
Only good
Wait,
things
is
will
that where
happen.
this started at?
Yeah.
That's the camp.
Oh, I
Got it.
forgot that. Okay, scratch that. Scratch that. Let me look at my pub names real quick.
Because the Dusty
Alright.
Guinea Pig is where the
Um,
Thieves Guild started.
Scratch that.
and that's where everything went to shit.
The parrot instead says, come to the horse trough. Come to the horse trough. Starts walking down the street.
Is that parrot being paid by the pub?
Copper per customer. Copper per customer.
I mean, hey, fair enough.
Yep.
Tell them Pete sent you.
Pete, I thought you were Birdie.
They don't know that.
I'm so confused.
You gotta have a street name. Would you tell your wife that you got turned into a parrot?
Probably.
You have a wife?
Maybe she's into that.
I had a wife. She's with another man now.
Oh no.
Oh.
Well, rough. Hate to see that happen.
Rough, buddy.
Does the dog react to that?
What happened? The dog is currently being calmed down by the raccoon.
And the lizard? What's he up to?
Oh, that reminds me. Jack,
Yo.
what was your inventory again?
A lot. Oh god, you're gonna have to crank it
What
up.
was the shiniest thing in your inventory?
I didn't have much shiny. Okay, it's not all on
Much
there.
junk was in his inventory.
Yeah, it's mostly junk.
Because he didn't even have any gold because he gave it all to Kotsu.
Yeah.
Alright, well, remove your wizard book from your inventory.
Alright.
Oh.
Well, that's
What
fine.
classes are you now again? I forget what.
Rogue and Fighter.
Oh, well, that's simple.
Well, that's fine.
There's only
Yeah,
like
Jack's
months
gonna be
until I get-
pissed. As you guys look back at the lizard, he has a very familiar looking book that he is currently using one of his big lizard hands to flip the page on.
Kotsu, do we deal with this? That's Jack's book.
Alright, finders keepers. Alright, way in the street.
Right. Jack found it. Lizard stole it. And guess what?
Kotsu's
I
right.
just found it.
Alright, lizard using it. Lizard watching.
And
Alright,
I'm a Goliath.
alright, he'll bite you.
I'll smash him with a hammer.
Alright, call the guards. Murder, murder.
Is
Call
it
the
a lizard or
guards.
if it's a lizard? Tell me that.
Alright, sentient creature. Alright.
Miri at this point is just starting to walk away. She's just like, you know what? Fuck this. I'm out.
I love that I've been able to do this to y'all.
Kotsu walks over. He looks down and he said, "Sup, lizard?
Lizard looks up and you go, "Stop, dude. What can I do for you?"
Let's make a wager for that book."
Yeah, what's the wager?
He,
Dice? You want to roll some dice?
yeah, let's roll some dice.
What you gambling?
How about this? He pulls out his Tonto and he sets it down. Rare weapon.
Yo.
Won't find many of these.
All right, yo, shenanigans, get the dice. We got a guy who wants to roll. Shenanigans comes over with the dice in hand. All right. You want to roll the dice now for the shiny little, ooh, the nice little weapon here. All right. You know the game, right? 7 is what you're looking for, right?
I know.
Cool. Okay, here you go, and he hands you a couple dice. And roll, good sir. And I need you to roll 2d6 for me.
Okay.
And then I still can't get into roll 20, so I need you to tell me what it is.
3.
Yeah.
All right.
Oof.
All right, a 3. That's not a great roll there, buddy. All right. My turn. He reaches over, he grabs the dice, and Kotsu, I need you to roll a perception check for me.
Gotcha. Oh, I was gonna try the sleight of hand to manipulate. I got a 21 on my perception.
You got a 21 on your perception?
Mm-hmm.
All right. As the raccoon reaches for the dice, you see in his little paws are 2 other dice.
Kotsu grabs his hand.
Help! Gods! I'm being assaulted! I'm being accosted! Gods! And the parent starts going, all right, call the guards, all right, call the guards, all right, call the guards.
Kotu points to his Tonto. He was like, try to swindle me again and I'll skin the both of you. Now shut up and play fair. Got it?
Yeah, I got it. Oh, we do not have a good mic on this one. Okay, could you put me down now, please?
Yeah. He drops him.
Right, and he puts the 2 dice there in his paw on the ground and raises his hands like, gotcha, we'll roll fair.
Kotu narrows his hand me the die. Hand me the other die.
He hands you the dice and he rolls the original dice.
Okay.
And he gets a 6. Now, I don't actually know how craps works. Do they roll again?
You roll until you get 7.
Yeah, you roll. Yeah.
Alright. He takes the dice and he hands them back to you and he takes a step back. Roll 2 more d6, please.
Yeah. Give me a second.
Crap says a lot of fucking rules.
Yeah.
It's not letting me. Well, whatever.
Are you not doing the /R2d6 thing?
Where's my oh, there it is. I was trying to find the advanced dice roller. But I got a 6 and a 4, so I'll just count those.
Alright, a 10. On his turn, Shenanigans takes the dice and he rolls.
I believe 11 also works.
Ooh, and he got an 8. He
Nice.
passes the dice back to you. You're gonna honor this deal if you lose, right?
Of course.
Alright.
But I don't plan on losing.
Nobody ever plans on losing.
Rolled a 9.
Alright, he takes the dice back. And he rolls a 7. I got a 4 and a 3. The raccoon looks at the 7 that he rolled and his little face smiles as he reaches out and he takes the Tonto.
Kotu puts his finger on his paw.
What? I rolled fair and square!
You forgot that you tried to fucking play me. So
And
we're
you
gonna roll again.
Oh. How dare you change the rules? A swindler after my own heart! Very well! Well, I'll let you roll again. Go ahead.
And just so that the rules are clear, I'll roll the dice in my hands. I hit 7. Whoever hits 7 first gets it. After I roll, I pass a set of dice to you.
Yes.
You roll, you pass a set of dice to me. Cool.
Yes. That's how we've been doing it. It's kind of like the thing that's happening and it's been happening.
All right.
You know?
Now let's just shake on it that these rules are agreeable.
He looks at your hand. And he looks at you. And he's going to roll an insight on you. Jesus Christ.
What'd you get?
With an 8, does he get anything?
No.
This D20 has not rolled. The D20 has gotten a 13 one time, and it has not rolled above an 8 since.
Cool. And now my master plan is fully
Changing
complete.
dice as he takes your hand and he gives it a shake.
Cool. So, Kotu will now roll the loaded dice.
You have loaded dice, don't you?
Yeah, because
He just took them from Shenanigans.
Yeah.
And I am, according to the rules, allowed to use them because
Roll.
I only have to roll the dice in my hand, and I don't have to give him the load.
Roll a stealth check.
I don't need a stealth check.
No, not with loaded dice. If anything, it would be
Who
sleight
needs
of
a
hand,
stealth
but
check?
yeah,
You
no.
agreed that
Roll
I
it.
use loaded dice.
Oh my.
He
If
got you.
You
Yeah.
He got you.
phony
Yeah.
motherfucker.
Got him. Never try to finesse the finesse god.
You roll a 7 and Shenanigans stares at the dice.
He's keeping those dice, by the way.
Then he stares up at you. And he holds out his hand for the dice. I
Kotu
see how it is,
Kotu
you
hands me the
phony
roll dice.
swindler. And he takes his roll.
He doesn't see it because he failed his insight.
I need to take a picture of this.
Oh, did it tie? Are we gonna go again?
It's a tie. It's a 5 and a 2.
So let's go again.
As you go for the dice, Shenanigans is going to hold up a paw. Ah! 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 No loaded dice this time.
Too late. You already agreed. We have to finish this game first.
You are a cheater!
You agreed.
You did
So-
agree to it, sir.
You're
Would he?
you're
question,
either
though,
huh?
for real. Question though, with an insight check of less than 10, would he have any indication of loaded dice? Because they don't look
that's
like
true.
anything like not.
These
they
are
don't look
his
like,
dice. He knows
Yeah,
his dice, so the DC is lower.
that's fair. That being said, it doesn't matter. You can just you could just give me the book and we can save some time.
You are a swindling son of a whore.
You're the one that stole the book.
You are my kind of guy. I like you, kid. Give me back my dice. You can take the book and the knife thing, and we'll call it even on good terms. I like you.
Sounds like a deal. He cuts you, swaps the book and the knife for the dice.
He takes the normal dice and the loaded dice from you.
Yeah.
Pulls them back to you. What's your name, kid?
Kotsu.
I'll keep that in mind. You my kind of guy. You take care of yourself there, Kotsu. Keep your
Keep an eye on that
talkative
lizard as we walk away.
keep your talkative friend on a short leash though, or he's gonna take a long walk off a very short pier. Got me?
Trust
I want to
me.
get
I've
anywhere
been
near
trying
the
all
ocean.
week.
Oh, I can make it happen. I'll go talk to the Dawn.
Is it Mr.
Ew.
Big?
Kotsu, like he was walking away, then he turns. Tell me more.
Oh, I
That's it.
can't tell nobody about the Don. That's the
Kotsu, if I
Don's
may.
business.
Well,
We shouldn't be
Kotsu-
talking about this stuff while we're still colored, mate.
Kotsu-
Miri is off, like she's waiting like at the far end
Yeah.
in the street, just kind of looking like really.
The parrot is walking in circles around you going, "Rah, go to the horse's trough. Rah, I get a copper. Rah, tell him Petey sent you. Rah, I get a copper. Rah."
Kotsu will kind of nod to Shenanigans and was like, well, I may be looking for employment in the near future. It'd be pretty interesting if someone could find me.
Hey, you know where to find me if that happens.
Yeah. We'll be in touch. And then he heads off.
Meanwhile,
Mm-hmm.
Jack.
Okay, so I have one question, first of all. Manacles. How am I manacled? In front of me, behind me?
Behind your back. Behind your back.
Cool. And how am I being escorted?
He is dragging you by your arm.
Okay. So, mate, well, you're not my mate, actually. You're kind of an asshole. But, you know,
Stop talking.
fucking make me.
The guard stops when you say that. And he turns. Does a 12 hit you?
Nope.
Kotsu's gonna cast silence.
You feel a light punch on the armor on your gut, and he looks at you and goes, "Watch yourself."
What, from you and your pansy-ass fucking punch? What do you think you are? Is this just you trying to make up for having a tiny dick?
Oh,
I'm guessing a nat 20 hits you.
Well, and that 20 hits everything, so yeah.
His armored fist slams
I
into
headbutt
the
him.
side of your jaw.
I smash my head back into his.
First, you take 6 points of damage.
Yeah, that's fine. I can shrug that off.
Wait, how does he take 6 points of damage? Does this dude really have a 20 strength?
No, I'm sorry. The modifier is not multiplied. You take 4 damage.
Yeah, that's fine.
And what is your strength modifier?
My strength modifier is a +1, but I nut him in the face with a 15 to hit.
That actually does not hit.
Damn.
Wait, no, he doesn't have his shield up. That
Yeah.
will hit.
Yeah. Just
Yeah, you're
you-
hitting his armored helmet with your
You
armor.
headbutt him in the face, And he stops, and he looks at you, and he pulls out a club.
Oh, what? You think you missed a big bollocks because you're beating
And
up
he's
an
going to
unarmed
start
man? If you were,
repeatedly hitting you on the side of the head and beating you into the dirt.
oh yeah, does this make you feel big and strong because you can beat up someone who can't fight back? You know, this is
Until
exactly
you lose
what
consciousness.
some pissant little shit does.
Until you lose consciousness.
You are a disappointment to
eventually
everyone and your mother,
you do
and you
lose
deserve
consciousness.
to rot in hell, you defiant little piece of shit.
You are now unconscious.
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Oh no.
Oh.
God damn, I didn't want to kill a character this early.
Apparently, there's somebody determined to make that happen.
Right?
Oh
You
yeah.
attacked a guard!
You hit me first, I'm just gonna say.
Oh.
Police brutality, I was acting in self-defense.
You are
True,
assuming
you were verbally abusing him.
you are assuming that these guys work under the same rules as modern cops.
Oh, not at all, I'm just an asshole.
I know.
Not wrong.
Fantasy City Guard.
Back to the normal group that's not unconscious.
Well, we might
We're
be
under
soon.
arrest.
You
We're
guys
under
do
arrest.
find the horse's trough. And out front, it looks like a normal building. And swinging from the signpost is not a sign, it's a literal trough attached to a chain and put high enough up that it doesn't hit most people on the head.
Why do I feel like I have to duck a little?
You have to duck a little.
Yep.
I mean, you're what, 7 feet tall?
I mean, yeah, 7'7".
Yeah, no, you have to duck under this one. 7'7" is an abnormal height.
I'm a Goliath. What do you expect?
Yeah, fair enough.
But yeah, no, it just looks like a normal building with a horse's trough hanging from a chain. And the parrot guided you guys here. He's currently strutting around out on the front patio of this building, squawking. Ah, tell him Pete sent you. Ah, tell him Pete sent you. Copper for me. Copper for me. Ah. He turns and he starts strutting his way back down the street.
So we tell him shenanigans sent us, right?
No.
Mary's. How about we just be done with the little talking animals and just not say that anybody in particular sent us?
The door suddenly bursts open as 2 men fall through it, throwing punches at each other.
Just sidestep.
He was like,
My kind of
Me-
place.
I was about
Mary's
to
gonna
say the same
yeah.
thing.
Mary's gonna just shrug and step over them
Yeah.
to go in.
As you guys step in, the place is crowded, first of all, with all sorts of different races. Dwarves, elves, humans. There's, a couple orcs and half-orcs there. It is loud. It is rowdy. There is smoke in the air, peanut shells on the floor, and the smell of alcohol is strong. You guys try and find a table, or are you guys going to head to the bar?
Bar.
Kotu's heading to the bar.
Bar.
Alright, you guys head to the bar, and at this bar is a Goliath, actually. Big, broad shoulders, big old beer belly on him. He looks up at you guys and walk up and like, alright, what can I do for you? Careful, we are currently out of rum. Don't ask why.
Well, damn. All right. Well, I guess I'll have a shot of whiskey, 2 shots of tequila, 2 mugs of ale, and an extra dark stout.
Alright, he starts writing all this down on his forearm. That will be 13 gold.
Done.
Alright, and he starts pouring the drinks and passing each one of them to you.
This is an
rapidly.
expensive bar.
It
Or
is
are we
expensive.
not? Or are we not using silver and copper?
Oh, you guys are using silver and copper.
This is just a ridiculously expensive bar.
Kotu's
Okay.
like,
Yeah. Did you say out loud in character that this was an expensive bar?
No. This
Alright.
is a side out of character comment.
Alright. But he passes each one of those drinks over to you. And you notice he is exceptionally careful not to spill a drop.
Kotu's
Turns to
like,
the other two and he goes, alright, what can I do for you?
Can I get a Can I get a glass of milk with some whiskey in it?
What the fuck?
He looks at you for a moment. His eyes go to the side. He thinks. He says, "How strong do you want it? Like a light buzz, or are you looking to get knocked out?"
Light buzz.
All right, I can do that for you. He pulls out a mug, reaches down behind, and pulls out a pitcher. And he looks and he goes, "I hope you don't mind goat's milk. It's all we really got."
Better than cow's milk anyway.
All right, he pours you up. He pours the glass mostly like about 3/4 of the way full. Then he takes the whiskey and he pours just about a shot's worth into it. And he passes it to you.
Cool.
That'll be 2 gold there.
Pass him 2 gold.
Thank you, good sir.
Kosu's a skeleton. Milk. Bones.
Calcium.
And then he turns to me and said, "All right, what can I do for you, pretty lady?"
She's just gonna kind of feel her coin purse. Just a water. Somebody has to watch these folks.
Ah, that's a responsible one. Tell you what, I'll give you a flavored water on the house. We got some lemon juice that we learned to mix in with a little bit of sugar. Tastes really good.
All right. Thank you.
Wow, that
Free
is-
lemonade.
And he steps back into behind the door for a moment. He comes back with a glass of lemonade. And he puts it on the counter in front of you with some ice in it.
Thank
On the
you.
house for you.
Appreciate.
And he turns and he goes back to business.
So
As he's walking away, you see one of the barmaids walk up and goes, and it walks up to him in a hurry and says, "Franklin, 2 of the guys are fighting again. Call the bouncer." He looks over and he goes, "I got news for you, Delilah. The guy getting his ass kicked right now is the bouncer." And he goes back to what he's doing.
your bouncer need help.
I don't pay him to use help.
I'll. You're gonna lose your bouncer then.
Then he's not worth what I paid for.
Job opportunity. I'll look into that later. As it stands, I look at the other 2. I thought we were drinking.
It's called I'm broke. And she's just gonna take a sip of the lemonade. But at least this is good.
The lemonade is actually a bit tart.
With a familiar
fine.
look in his eye.
Socket.
I can loan you some money.
I already owe you 3 gold plus whatever interest you're
Hey.
planning on charging me, so yeah, no.
What's another 4 or 5?
I'll be okay, thank you.
Right, whatever.
Suit yourself.
Downs all of his shots and then he starts nursing his ails.
As you down the shots, I need Lysias to roll a perception check.
Perception.
Yeah.
Why is my Beyond 20 is disabled? Why? Except for missions. Thank you.
Son of a.
There. Where we go? There you are. I failed. I rolled a 7.
Alright, no, you don't see anything strange. You down your shots, normal is good to go. You start nursing your ale. Eventually, the fight up at the front breaks up, and you see this guy walk up to the bar. He's young, and he looks like he just went 10 rounds with Mike Tyson after calling him a sissy.
Oof.
He's leaning against the bar, looking at Franklin, going, "I quit. Your clientele is not worth the payment." Franklin looks at him and goes, "Yeah? Your fighting skills aren't worth the payment. Get the hell out of my bar." The guy gives him like a flips on the bird and turns and he stumbles at the bar, looking like he just got the shit kicked out of him, which he did. He did just get the shit kicked out of him. That is the 5th bouncer I've had to let go in a week. They don't make them like they used to.
Sounds like you needed a real fighter.
Yeah, good luck getting one in this town. Most of them are already in somebody else's pocket, and they're interested in the chump change I can charge.
Well, that
Spending
is my
too much money
profession
on
is
the
fighting.
alcohol. Yeah? With that hammer of yours or with your fists?
Hammer, usually gladiatorial.
Yeah, no weapons allowed. You gotta use your knuckles for this one.
I could do that.
Yeah. I'll give you guts. I'll give you points for courage. Sadly, I couldn't pay you much. Professional fighter? Pff, outside of my price range.
As it stands, I'm currently taking.
He stops suddenly and looks back at you guys. Alright, you good fighter. How about the rest of your 2 friends here? Are you good fighters too?
With weapons.
Miri's just gonna kind of look at her muscles.
Yeah.
You know, if I had to place my strength on a scale from 1 to 20, I'd say I'm about an 18.
20 seems like it's an arbitrary number. Why don't you just use 10? Like a normal person.
Maybe I'm not normal.
Coates is like, I've been asking them the same questions, but he just
Yeah, as you say, maybe I'm not normal. The Goliath just closes his eyes halfway. He reaches up and he grabs both sides of his tentacle and goes, "Oh my god, it's one of them." Anyway, I was gonna say, I have a job for you, if you're looking.
How much is
Possible? What's the time? How long does it take?
Yo, you know what? I don't know how long it'll take, and the sooner I can get somebody on it, the better.
Well, how much does it pay?
I can do about. He starts rummaging through the money drawer behind him. That voice is harder than I thought it'd be. I can do about 133 gold at the moment.
Depends on what the job is.
All right, I'm sure you noticed this shit's expensive.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not normally expensive. Problem is, the alcohol is made in a different city, and it is currently being the trade routes from that city to this one have been getting hijacked lately, with alcohol being the primary target, and my stock is running dangerously low.
So you need a bandit hunter.
I need bandit hunters because I cannot afford these prices.
That's a good one.
I've got about a week and a half of supply left, and then I gotta shut my doors.
Well, we'll talk to Waxum. We're currently working for him.
You work for Waxum?
Currently.
For now.
He turns walking. He doesn't say anything else. He just turns walking away, laughing.
Right. Well, I guess we'll be back after Waxum finishes his first ale.
Back to Jack. You wake up slowly in a jail cell. All of your items and equipment are gone.
Again.
You feel incredibly sore. You currently have 1 hit point.
Mm-hmm.
And you feel it. In the cell with you is a little white kobold curled up in the corner just staring at you like a frightened cat.
Jack, was I like just dumped on the floor? Am I on a bed? Like
you're just dumped on the floor.
Yeah, all right.
You're dumped on the floor.
Jack will sit themselves up against the wall and kind of go, whoa. Wipe their face a little bit, rub their eyes, look over to Kobold.
What'd you do to get in here?
I spoke up for my sentient being rats and got, basically, long story short, I'm a political prisoner for speaking the truth and having opinions on things.
Oh.
That's a very one-sided explanation.
Oh no.
We're doing this. We're having the political episode soon, aren't we?
Also,
you should be careful about that here. The Empire doesn't like political dissidents. They like to cut off their heads.
Yeah, well, do you not
It's a great way to have a short meeting with a guillotine.
Yeah, see, that's all well and good, but do you not recognize the actual problem in that being a response? Because that in of itself suggests...
I'm a kobold!
Well, you species...
I don't have that right anyway! I'm lucky to be in the jail cell.
Well, that's racist.
Yeah, it is! Do you not know what the hell happened to my people?
No.
You don't know about what the Empire was doing?
I don't know, do I?
Slaughtering our people?
It's Kobold Stomping Day.
The Kobolds were playing Kobolds Ate My Baby, and things just went horribly, horribly south.
Yeah. I don't know, I'd have to...
The kobold begins to slowly uncurl. Are you a foreigner or something?
No, I'm a farmer.
You're a farmer. Alright, so that explains the ignorance at least.
I think that's slightly elitist of you to assume just because I come from a rural background I am not fully educated.
I can't read. There's nothing elite about me.
Well, you know, to make assumptions... Anyway, no, we're on the same side. I can put aside my little ramble about assumptions about me sen because of my background and whatnot. But, you know, I'd have to think deeply and ask God, even though currently I'm not quite sure if I believe in God, if I do know what happened to your people, and if I would have to randomly assess on a scale of 1 to 20 how much I would know.
Roll a knowledge history check.
There we go. Your 4-4 don't mean shit to me, mate. Fucking nothing. I got a 6.
You don't know what happened to his people.
No. So, ignoring me rant aside, no, I don't know shit about you people. What happened, mate?
You're really playing into the stereotype of an ignorant farmer, you know that?
It's not so much playing into a stereotype, just sometimes I do well, sometimes I don't.
That's fair. Yeah, but I'm surprised you didn't know about this.
I didn't know no kobolds before I met Swigglesnoot.
Oh, I like Swigglesnoot. He's a good guy. He's my lawyer, actually. He's gonna get me here.
Oh, great. When do you next meet him?
Supposed to be sometime today. He's talking to the judge about my case.
So what are you in here for, mate? You didn't really say.
Theft. Petty theft.
Mm.
I stole some fish.
To feed you, Sen?
No,
Just for shits and giggles, like?
mostly.
That's understandable.
I got this thing that I think that Crypto Nympho Cleo.
Oh yeah, that thing where you just like stealing. I get that.
Yeah, that.
Well, I don't have
I
it.
do it all the time. I can't help myself.
No.
And I couldn't help myself here. And he holds up one of your shoes.
No, that's fine. You know, what's mine is yours, mate. You know.
Really? Can I have the other one?
Well, it'd be a bit silly if I just had one. Take it, mate. Here you
Excellent.
go.
He takes it.
Have a
and
shoe.
he takes it up and he puts both of the shoes over his ears.
Yeah, there you go. They make great earmuffs, apparently. Never tried it, because my... Exactly. So... I'm assuming you've got a name. You know, if we're going to be sharing this... No, you don't.
No, I'm Kobold 46.
Oh, mate. No. See,
the kobolds and the mines don't get names, we get numbers.
Alright, fuck that. You're an individual. You have a personality, you have thoughts, feelings, and opinions, and everything that makes you different than number 45 and 46. You are...
I am 46.
47 even, whatever. You know, don't get pedantic on me while I'm making salient points about existence.
What is pedantic?
Pedantic is when you needlessly pick apart arguments, finding small, insignificant details to attempt to derail.
Like how I needlessly steal things?
Well, you know, there's many reasons for kleptomania. You know, for some people, it gives them that thrill because they don't quite have excitement in their life. You know, either because they're trapped in something.
I have plenty of excitement. Well, I just like to do it.
You know, I'd have to do research, but you know, there's many different reasons. Some people do it just. You know, there's actually a prevalent theory, but some people do it because they want to be caught. Prevalent is like, you know, the most
and
assertive.
As this conversation is going, we're gonna leave Jack here and cut back to the other three. How does it feel, Jack?
I love it.
My side hurts.
Oh my god, I love this character.
Quiet.
I love this character so much.
My face is so red.
I know. I think I almost killed y'all. I thought I was gonna kill Fang here.
My cheeks.
See, I'm gonna make it so hard for you to kill me, even though you really fucking want to.
Oh, God bless Kobold 46. Back to the other three. As you guys are sitting there drinking, Miri, you feel a tap on your shoulder.
I'm gonna look at the person tapping my shoulder.
It is a guardsman, a very tall guardsman.
How tall is very tall? Because Miri's like 6 feet.
6'8".
Oh, so not that tall.
Okay. Can I help you?
Yeah. Are you the guys that were not
That
long
were-
ago
That were what? Sorry.
in the sewers?
Yeah,
Hey.
yeah, we were.
Great. Mr. Waxum sent me to find.
Well, you found us.
Great.
Yeah.
He's asking that you guys report into his office finally. He said he's got things to do.
Gotcha.
Okay.
That's
Wasn't
fair.
there 4 of you?
Aye.
There's. We'll explain. We'll explain on the way.
Okay.
Isn't
Slicey's gonna like finish his second ale and then like turn to Franklin. Can I take the stout with me?
No!
All right, downs it.
Lysias, you need some help?
Chug, chug, chug a lug, chug, chug,
If I
chug
had
a
a
lug.
drink to chug, I would be doing so right now. But I drank my one and only.
Mm.
I'm sad.
Do I
Okay.
chug? If I do, I have to go down and grab my last beer out of the fridge.
What is it that you're drinking?
Hobgoblin.
Don't chug it. Hobgoblin is not a chugging beer.
Everything's a chugging beer if you're brave enough.
No, there are certain.
If you
Look,
it depends
everything
on
is a-
what level of determination you have.
Everything is a chugging beer if you are brave enough or redneck enough.
I mean, once again, when I used to have a problem, I used to chug Guinness.
Oh no!
Is that supposed to be a problem?
No, as in, like, when I had a problem, what I would...
Oh.
At that time, these are separate statements. When I had a problem, comma, I used to chug Guinness.
I don't drink beer, so I don't know what that means.
Guinness is a stout, which is a very
That's what I was
thick,
drinking earlier.
potent, heavy... All right, there's a
Yeah.
joke
Not
in...
sponsored, but Guinness.
Not sponsored, right? But there is a
Majority
joke
of
amongst
beer you
Guinness
can get.
drinkers that Guinness is a meal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it totally is.
Hashtag not Nat.
Yeah.
Hashtag not net.
When I was at university, for some reason, the university bar opened at 10.
As it should.
So at 10 a.m., because my first lecture, I usually had one at 9, and then I'd have a break, and then one at 11. So I'd do the first lecture at 9, finish that, go to the bar, get 2 pints of Guinness, chug one, and then slowly drink the other. And that would be my breakfast every morning.
Also,
Let's
it's
go
really
with-
it's
let's
just
go with
delicious.
Back to the game.
Oh no, I was just about to ask, like, straight up, did you just say your university had a bar?
Yeah.
This is England, mate.
All right.
Drinking age is
Fair.
16.
Fair
18.
enough, fair enough.
All right, back to the
Is it
game. Back to
18
the
now?
game.
It used to be 16.
We can do this
Sorry.
afterwards.
We
do
can
this
have a whole
afterwards. Back to
discussion
the
about it
game.
afterwards, but yeah, 18
All right,
is the standard.
You guys are rounded up and you're taken to Wexham's office.
Cool.
Jack, back in your cell. Back in your cell.
Okay.
So what are these ideals of communism? How do we make them work?
Well, unfortunately, Lack, we can't really make them work with the current political power that exists. What we need to do is, through some means...
If we can't make them work, why are we bothering?
Because, fundamentally, we know that...
What does fundamentally mean?
It's kind of like base level, at the base, because,
Bedrock, like bedrock.
Yeah, bedrock is because bedrock is a fundamental level of man.
Okay, I understand that.
Alright, so at the bedrock level of society, right? Capitalism, run by
What's capitalism?
Capitalism is the current political climate in which money and financial gain.
Are you aware? Do we know what the economic structure?
I'm assuming it's capitalist.
The empire is a theocracy.
Okay.
Everything's fucking capitalist, really, mate. So basically, what it is like is they use their status, as in because
What status?
you know how you've got a number, like
Yeah.
to people with different numbers, if they're higher or lower, or your manders, the people who are in charge of you, are they more important than you?
You mean the boss?
Yeah. Your boss.
Yeah, the boss is more important.
Yeah, so that is status. Why is your boss more important than you?
He has the club.
So, yeah.
I have a cut and dry argument there.
Alright, so, and how many fellow kobolds is this one boss in charge of?
I don't know how to count.
Well, is it more than how many fingers I've got? Is it more?
Yes.
All right. So, actually, you know what? You're number 46, right?
Yes.
Is he in charge of everyone lower than you? Is he in charge of all the others who are below you?
What is lower?
Okay, so you're 46. So that means there's got to be 45 others that is lower.
I don't know what that number means.
Alright, never mind. Fuck the numbers. So there's a lot of yous, right?
Yeah.
And this one guy, I'm assuming it's
Yeah.
a man. That's a terrible assumption. I shouldn't make that. But I'm going to...
He's a guy.
Is a man, yeah. Of course he is.
I think so.
Yeah.
I never seen his penis.
Well, you don't need a penis to be a man. That's a whole different conversation. Anyhow, that's a different conversation, mate. We'll get into all that later. But, right. So there's many of yous, and only one of him. And one. So, why does he have power?
He has the club.
Yeah, but no, there's many of you. He has the club. Yeah, but he can club as much as he likes.
There'll be a lot of us.
He can't club all of yous.
Yes, he can.
No, he can.
He does it all the time.
He can't do it all at once, because he can only swing one at a time. If
he can get a lot of us in one go.
And
have you ever cut down weeds with a scythe? It looks like something like that.
Alright, and see, this is a problem, unfortunately.
It's really messy.
And this is unfortunately why communism can't actually establish itself currently, because the amount of lives lost through, as you so elegantly put it, clubbings, is really great. So what we really want to try...
He calls us his baby seals.
Jesus fucking Christ! I shouldn't do that. It's like 3 a.m. here. I shouldn't screech.
Oh my god.
Oh, no.
Alright, so basically,
what is a baby seal?
Baby seal is basically... Alright, so do you know what a baby is?
Yes.
Like a little one. So imagine a seal. It doesn't matter what a seal is. It's just a baby. It's just a wee baby. It's just little. So it's like clubbing little ones, which is easy and just not nice, and only assholes with tiny penises who need to establish some kind of superiority to make up for the utter lack of any other factors of personality or ability do. But anyway, communism, right? Unfortunately, as much as I personally believe in it, the only way we can achieve it is by working through the stages, going through socialism, and eventually working towards an all-equal society, which is going to take many, many, many years, and probably many people dying, and apparently Discord has died.
Mine is fine.
It's
Yeah.
just Nick who's just not there currently. But you know what? We'll sort that out in a minute because I'm on a roll. So as much as I, apparently, through some kind of character development, because the voice in my head has told me to be much more politically motivated and talk shit about all these assholes who will take needless control and domination over all kinds of things. It's almost as if the voice who powers my inner monologue is unreasonably angry about things going on in the world. What the fuck am I doing?
You're currently doing a singular podcast.
I really am.
I'm here. Wait,
Everything's gone awry.
Lost Nick again.
Okay, so long story short.
And Bouncy.
Okay. I guess I'm back now? Okay. Discord apparently crashed for both me and Bouncy for a while.
And there's Bouncy!
Yo, fuck Discord right now.
Well,
So,
okay, let's be fair for a second. Discord is taking a lot of...
Did you hear the part where you asked him, do you know what a baby is? And he said, yes, they're delicious.
Okay, no, I didn't hear that.
You asked him what a baby, if he knew what a baby is. He said, yes, they're delicious. And that was where I cut off.
Okay, so I need to go right back. Alright, so a baby.
Ask him if he knows what a baby is again.
So you know what a baby is, like?
Yes, they're delicious.
Alright, well that's troubling.
I like mine with barbecue sauce. I think that we're not supposed to do that anymore.
Okay, just to clarify, when you say baby, do you have like a specific species in mind? You know, because I'm a human, right? And you're a kobold.
Yeah.
Like when
Your
you
kind
say,
don't taste very good.
okay, so that's something I need to have a discussion with you
You
about.
like stringy pork.
Yeah, probably. And which is a clear, discussing the ingestion of other sentient being. That's another discussion for another time, because that's a whole mess.
What does discussion mean?
It's what we're having right now. It's like when you make sounds.
Talk?
Yeah, a talk.
A talk?
Discussion's another word
Why
for
don't
a
you just say
talk.
talk?
Because discussion is usually assigned to slightly more deeper conversations. Because, a talk can be like me asking, oh, how's your day? How are your feet? Did you not get
My
clubbed?
day's pretty good so far. I'm not dead.
Yeah, so that's a talk, right? And that's like a basic conversation. And discussion is when we
What's
take...
a conversation?
A conversation's another word for a talk.
Why don't you just call it a talk?
Because we use many words for many different things, like,
Why?
Because we got different words for stuff. It's how it is. Probably because our
Is that
language...
just a strange human way of doing things?
No, it's because language is an ever-evolving concept. Because
Not Kobold language.
Oh, no.
Very simple.
Well, no, because as far as my understanding goes, Kobold used Draconic, which is a needlessly complicated language, usually formed from the arcane beings.
Hasn't changed in a very long time.
Well, no, it hasn't, but it is a very complex language. It ain't simple. I spent many years, well, not me, but the voice in my head, has spent many years studying...
You have voices in your head too?
Apparently. This is now canon.
Are they and deep and tell you to kill people?
Some people, yeah. Usually, the oppressors of the majority.
What does oppressor mean?
Oppressors, that's another word for the man with the club.
Why don't we just call him the man with the club?
Because oppressor is a much more insulting term. You are oppressing me, and you deserve to be stricken down from your position.
I shouldn't insult him. He'll hit me with the club.
No, sometimes you got to take that hit with the club. You see this? Jack points to his body where he assumably has quite obvious beatings. This is what happens when you stand up to oppression and you win.
I don't like that. I don't want to get those bruises. That looks like it hurts.
It did.
I don't want that.
Well, sometimes you've got to hurt to make a better future.
What is future?
Future is not now. It's what is going to happen.
I'll get clubbed. I don't like that future.
Well, that's why we need to make a change. If we want to make, a time, right, where you don't get clubbed, we need to get rid of the man with the club, don't we?
If there's no man with the club, who will be in charge? Who will be important?
Well, that's it. We're all important because I'm important. You're important.
I'm not important.
Oh, that's a lie, mate. You're really important.
I clean up poop.
Well, we all clean up poop in some way, shape, or form.
We all clean up poop?
In some way.
Why is there so much poop?
Well, if we take poop, right, as a literal manifestation of waste, we all have to clean it up. I
literally cannot.
Why? Why are you letting me do this?
I love this kobold, by the way.
Why is anybody letting me do this?
Literally cannot.
By the way, does anyone mind that we're going on this little Jack and Kobold 46 adventure?
We've been going on this for a half hour.
All right.
Look.
As you guys are, Jack, as you're trying to convince this little kobold of revolution, you hear the gates up at the top of the stairs open and footsteps coming down the stairs.
The worst
and we
part
lost
is,
Kay.
I fundamentally don't believe in revolution. I don't believe that's the way to achieve long-term change.
I love this kobold so much. And now I need to make a character sheet for him so that I can use him in the future.
This kobold sounds like he will be very dangerous. He seems to have many issues.
I mean, in the Twitch chat, ATB has named them Cloak. So if we want to give it a name.
Look, you had a chance to give it a name, and instead you launched into a communist propaganda.
I am very angry. Nobody should let me talk.
I think,
We tried to not let you talk, and what did you do? You
got
continued
arrested!
talking.
And now you're talking to a baby!
Also, I'm offended that somebody has compared me to Edelgard. Because I fucking hate Edelgard.
Right. As you are trying to convince this little kobold of revolution, the door at the top of the stairs opens up, and you hear boots coming down.
I mean, I do need to
which
clarify.
Kobold 46 dives back in the corner he was in and curls up like a cat again.
I do need to clarify. I do not actually support the concept of revolution because it doesn't actually lead to long term.
Pay attention to this part.
Sorry, I will shut the fuck up.
But NSA, know that I do.
Yeah, but he's in a Radio Shack. You'll never find him.
Right, you'll never find me.
Coming down the stairs, you see that same dwarf that you saw this morning with the Colonel Sanders facial hair and the wide brim hat and the three-piece pinstriped suit.
Do I still have my hat?
No, they took everything from you. You have your clothing, but you do not have your hat.
Right.
You don't even have your shoes anymore because you
No.
gave them to a kobold.
Yes, I
Who
did.
is now wearing them on his ears.
Yeah. So Jack will give a nod to the dwarf and go, I'll do whack-a-mole. How's it going?
It's waxum.
That's what I said.
Good sir. And see you got yourself locked up again?
I believe what you mean is I stood up for my rights.
You didn't know when to shut up.
I think I will shut up when equality and fairness for all is achieved.
Stop talking, young man.
I will do that right now, apparently, but in like 2 minutes when I light this cigarette because then it'll sound more dramatic.
Right. Now, I was informed when you were brought in here, and disorderly conduct and assaulting a guard, I believe, were the charges.
He punched me first, so I gave him a Glasgow kiss.
I don't care for the details, young man. You are aware in what kind of society we live in, right?
A corrupt and broken one, sir.
Exactly. And sometimes, young man, the best thing you can do is learn to shut your mouth and play the game.
Sometimes, maybe, you should address that and go, why do I keep silent when blatant atrocities are happening all around me?
Stop talking now, young man.
So you are happy to ignore the suffering of people because it benefits you, you bourgeoisie
young man.
pig. What the fuck is wrong with me?
You are gonna get yourself blown up,
You hear from the kobold in the corner, baby seals getting clobbed.
Oh no! Is Kotu here? Can Kotu
No,
be here?
no, none of you are here. Thibodeau looks at you and he just slowly strokes that little beard of his and he looks at you and goes, I have secured your release, young man.
Can I bring Kobold 46 with me?
No, he is here for other reasons.
Oh, he said he stole things, but, you know...
Well, that's not true at all.
Kobold 46, did you lie to me, mate?
I might have.
Well, you shouldn't do that, because society needs to work on honesty. And forthcoming.
What means honesty?
Honesty is where you tell things like they happened, and you don't make stuff up. So you only say what happened.
So I should tell you what actually happened?
Yeah, that and...
I ate a baby.
What kind of baby?
I don't know. They all look the same when they're that small.
Was it a rich people baby, or a little, or a poor people baby?
Hold up.
Because it's
I don't
okay
know.
to eat the rich, because quite frankly, they deserve it.
I can eat the rich people. No, you cannot eat the rich people. Stop putting ideas in his head.
Look, when
They
all
already want to kill him. You're gonna make things worse for the little fella.
when the elite are doing nothing but starve us, maybe they deserve to be eaten. When that is all that is left in the world,
Eat the rich.
my
Eat
job
the
here
rich.
is done.
Thibodeau reaches up and slowly drags his hand down his face as the
All right,
door opens
I'll stop
and you
now.
see Kobold 46 just going around the cage screaming, "Eat the rich! Eat the rich! Eat
What
the rich!"
monster have you
As
created?
you are.
You created a baby revolutionary.
Yes, I
I'd like to
did.
point out
That
this
devours-
Kobold already said he hears a deep growling voice telling him to kill people.
Don't we
Now
all?
he's gonna go around eating babies because you told him.
Eat
This
the
is the
rich.
greatest thing that could have ever happened. You've created the big bad evil guy for a new campaign.
Eating rich babies. The babies don't decide what family they're born into.
Also, he's so poor he doesn't have a name. To him, you're rich.
Alright, well, Rin, if you had the chance to kill baby Hitler, would you?
No,
But that's a baby, and it's Hitler.
It's a baby.
it's a baby.
But it's Hitler.
I'd wait until he turned 18 and then I'd kill him. Come on, have a heart.
Good God, where did this conversation go? Eat
I
the
know.
rich! Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
Oh my god!
You are led out of the dungeons with that high-pitched chant following after you
I hope to God
as your
Kobolds
theme
1
song.
through 46 rise up
And this right here
with
is
Jack.
Wikipedia.
Sorry, as Jack is dragged away, Jack will look to Kobold 46 and go, mate,
He
remember,
bites your hand.
that's fine. That's fine. I know what you're doing.
He is hanging on tightly.
Let me get an ink shot here. My name
He is now hanging from your hand.
is Jack. And I am going to change the world. Or die trying.
Damn right he's gonna die trying.
And he says through gritted teeth, "Father Shield!"
The
Before he
man,
lets go.
the man
falls
with
to
a
the
club.
floor.
The man with the club is your baby seal. Tell
He
your
falls to the
friends.
floor and he starts chanting again. Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
The man
Eat
with the
the
club is rich. Tell your friends.
You're rich! I'm gonna
No.
eat you!
No, I'm really not.
You're richer than me!
No, I got nothing.
You had shoes!
Oh,
Oh no, I have shoes. Am I rich?
If you
Oh no, I'm rich! I have to eat myself. He reaches up and starts chewing on his arm. As Thibodeau reaches in and grabs your arm and says, "You have done enough damage here for this poor young man."
I have
Dragging
found
you out.
a man of flaw in my thinking.
And he starts to drag you up the stairs out of the jail cell.
You know, you could
As you
just
hear, ever so faintly, "Ouch!"
ask me to politely follow. You don't need to be
Ouch!
dragging me around. You know.
I tried asking politely. You kept talking and making things worse.
Well, you know, maybe if people had better things to say, I'd listen.
Young man, stop talking, please. And he drags you to his office where these three are waiting for you.
Oh,
Oh,
I
he's
do.
alive.
Apparently.
Yes, he is. I apologize for keeping the three of you waiting. I'd heard that he'd been arrested, and it took some time to get him out.
You must have pulled some strings for him, didn't you?
Yes, I do have some sway. I'm much more concerned about the kobold currently eating himself in the jail cell because of him. Sit down.
Looks at Jack like, what?
Look.
Ever so faintly
No,
you hear.
I'm not looking.
Ever so faintly you hear. Ouch!
Look, 46 wasn't it? You know, I'm trying to spread
Jack,
my
Jack,
ideology,
Jack, please.
and I'll keep
Jackie,
my mouth
please.
shut for
Shut
5
your mouth and
minutes.
sit
Okay.
Down, young man.
Yeah, let's
Okay.
yeah.
Somebody else speak, because I've probably been doing too much of it for a little minute.
By the way, this episode has gone perfectly. Tech issues and all.
Kotu starts rubbing his non-existent temples.
Now, Simp has informed me as to what happened down there. Thibodeau says as he takes his seat and he comes and he puts his fingers up on the bridge of his nose and just starts to gently massage that area of his face.
Mm-hmm.
Needless to say, you all have gone above and beyond the call of duty, far in excess of anything we had expected.
Maybe you should expect more of a working class, you bourgeoisie.
Stop talking, or I will throw you back in jail.
You said for everyone else to talk. You shut up.
That was my last one. You know,
Now,
I'd definitely keep more quiet if someone hands me an ale. Just saying.
I have gotten authorization to release all of you early due to your services in this particular matter.
Good job.
Barring you being threats to public safety and well-being. And at this point, he pulls the hand away from his eyes and looks dead at Jack. I am having doubts as to that claim at the moment.
Well, perhaps the city guard when. You know,
Stop talking.
5 minutes.
okay.
5 minutes.
So,
Now, I am going to release you all from these bomb collars that we have here, barbaric as they are.
They
And
look
I am
like
going
tattoos,
to.
though, don't they?
They do.
I was asking.
And I am instead going to offer you a job instead of servitude.
Huh, we're getting all the job offers today.
Depends on how well it pays at this point.
200 gold if you pulled it off.
What's
As
the
of
job?
right now, you're the highest bidder.
I thought I might be.
What's
Alright,
the
so
job
first,
that's
let's remove the
important?
collars. And he reaches into his desk and he pulls out this wand. And he walks, it's a metal wand, simple enough in design, with a simple blue sapphire on the end. And he walks around each of you, and he taps you on the collarbone. And as he does, the tattoo lifts up out of your skin and forms a collar that unlocks and falls into your lap.
Fantastic. I take it and put it on the desk in front of me, so as I know that it's not
Chelsea
attached.
does it as well.
Please put those all on the desk. Thank you.
Kotu
Now,
cracks his neck.
have you heard anything about these bandits that have been hitting up our supplies of liquor and whatnot on the road as of late?
Yes.
We just heard something about that, actually, at a bar that we were at.
Oh, good. Have you heard anything about people being turned into talking animals?
Aye.
Yeah.
Met a few of them.
Great. Have you heard anything about the frog moss disappearing from the local lake?
What?
That one, no.
Wonderful. Have you heard anything about raids on the outermost villages?
Neither have we heard that one. So we heard 2 out of 4. We've heard
Great.
half of it.
What if I told you all 4 of those were connected to each other and also connected to what was down in them sewers?
I wouldn't be
Oh?
surprised. Seems everything is connected in this place.
Oh, you wouldn't believe it. All right. So, here's how it is. We need you to go investigate all of this because the standing theory at the moment is everything is connected and something big and nasty is coming.
Huh.
Simp told me all about that little beastie you fought, and as I understand it, we don't want more than one of them ever coming back ever again. And my concern is frog moss can be used in healing potions and whatnot. Frog moss can also be used in explosives, as can alcohol.
You're gonna see, like, Miri just kind of lean, her elbows resting against her knees. She's just gonna be like, huh. Noted.
Yeah. My concern is that there's some sort of attack coming, and I want you all to head it off before it happens. Understand me? or at least provide me some actionable intel that I can take to the city guard.
Right.
Because as it
Well,
stands right
Oh.
now, they don't think this is actually connected. I do. And I've got plenty more experience than most of them. You understand me?
Understandable. And I'm just gonna kind of turn to the party. I can't speak for everyone else, but I could be interested.
you're the highest bidder.
And
We're practically mercenaries now, I guess.
what I'm actually going to do is while I am saying this, I'm going to kind of telepathically ping um Bart telepathically ping Lysius, Jack, and Kotsu like one at a time sort of a thing and just be like, look, and this is all mentally so he can't hear what I'm saying is look, we could take all of these jobs and make some good money.
Kosu was
My
like,
thoughts
I had
exactly.
the same idea.
Take this job from Waxum and then go talk to the other two people and grab their jobs as well, since they're all the same job.
Yeah, and this is all y'all can each respond telepathically to her.
My thoughts exactly, Les.
Well, that's fundamental. I don't agree with the concept of capitalism. I'm down because we can raise the funds and help the people who need it most. You know, anything
Also,
taken
your
away from-
communist ideas have caused enough trouble as is. As you faintly hear. Ouch!
Well, okay,
Uh,
no. To be fair, Bouncy, this is a one-on-one at a time sort of a thing. Like,
Oh no,
I
I'm just
can
giving
only
Bardic
act-
the shit. I'm just-
I was gonna say because I can only.
Oh, yeah, throw me all the
telepathically
shit.
One person at a time, and it's that dual mind thing
Yeah.
that I've got.
Gotcha.
Kosu's like, I'm down. More money for me.
I can use the excess of wealth to help out those who need it, like the kobolds who apparently have been, you know,
Eat the rich! Eat the rich!
Jack will
Ping
raise,
going on.
Jack will raise their hand.
Yes, the buffoon. What would you like?
Well, that was news.
Keep it on task, please.
Okay, first of all, I have not insulted you as of yet.
Yes, you did, actually. Like
Oh.
3 times in fact.
I
You've
did?
insulted me multiple times since I met you in the jail cells.
Okay, well, you'd have to remind me of what them are because my brain.
Whack-a-mole.
Oh, that's just because I can't remember names.
Bourgeoisie.
Oh, that's because that's what you is.
Stop talking.
Well, anyway, it has been brought to my attention that kobolds, sentient beings, are being treated poorly purely because of their species.
As you are talking, you see him just slowly start to raise his head and look at you like you're an idiot. Are you not aware of what's going on in this country, the xenophobia in this country?
Well, apparently, I'm learning.
Everyone except Jack can roll a knowledge history check.
Okay.
Lysius, you get to do this at advantage.
Kind of figure.
I got a 15.
17.
Alright.
Which is weird because
I got a 20.
Kosu's technically not from this.
Okay.
planet, but
All three of you would know the theocracy that currently runs the empire is exceptionally xenophobic to the point that they were being genocidal to certain races, including dwarves, halflings, kobolds, orcs, basically any race that this theocracy determined on their own basis to be creatures that hid from the sun.
So that would also
So monstrous races.
Not even monstrous, both dwarves and halflings
Okay.
suffered from this.
dwarves, halflings, kobolds, orcs, probably
Lysius,
drow.
with your 20,
Probably goblinoids.
oh yeah, Lysius, with
Goblins
your
probably.
20, you would know about how bad things got.
I think I do know already, via stuff you told me before.
You know that certain dwarven kingdoms that were captured and defeated, the entire mountain they were built into was reduced down into a crater, so that the deepest portions of their minds were revealed to the sun. Entire civilization points of certain races are gone. All three of you would also know that certain races were just being wiped out until the religion of Gajamada stepped in and threatened a civil war to stop the bloodshed.
Is that the one from the Iron Mountain?
Yes,
No.
and that no.
No, the Gajamadan's not from the Iron Mountain.
Okay.
Which one was from the Iron Mountain?
I don't think I determined there was a god. I forgot who it was. But Gajamada is the god of warfare and thunderstorms.
Which
And
is
he
the
is
second
the
largest religion.
third largest religion.
It says in our server second largest.
That is a
Yeah.
typo. It's supposed to be the third largest religion,
Oh, okay.
with the current sun worshipping religion as number 2, and the religion that worships the grandmother as number 1.
Gotcha.
Okay. Gotcha.
And the grandmother one is just basically like the catch-all religion that most people say they pray to and worship, but the numbers are probably a little iffy on that.
I could say something here, but I'm not going to do that because it will divide your audience.
Oh yeah. But yeah, all three of you know that basically that genocide and the bloodshed stopped because the worshippers of Gajamada threatened a massive civil war over it that the Empire could not risk.
And when the religion of war says, don't do this, you don't do it.
Yeah.
Right.
But even then, these certain races still are treated very, very poorly. Like, for them, they cannot have weapons. They cannot march in militias. There are certain jobs and professions that they just can't be in. Like, when they mine, they strip mine so that every mine is open to the sun.
Out of curiosity, because Kosu died a long time ago, so it's
Yeah.
possible. And his leader was that he was serving was over. It's possible that all of those events could have been like a part of what killed him.
Could be.
Maybe he was an orc. An eastern orc.
I never said what kind of skeleton I was. To be.
We've always just kind of assumed human.
But... yeah. But yeah, you three know this. Jack, you have no idea, unfortunately, because of that role you had in the dungeons.
That's fair.
Thibodeau just rubs his eyes and goes, "That kobold is getting the best shake at life he can get at the moment. What messed up as that may be."
I have thoughts and feelings on that, but obviously...
Oh, so do I, young man. But unfortunately, we are in no position to change his current predicament.
He said the magic word, and that's going to flip Jack on, and it's terrible.
See, you say...
Stop talking, young man.
Kotu will stop and he'll turn and it'll be... It's simple. He pulls out a sword and says, if we fought right now, which one of us do you think would live?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Oh, quite frankly, it depends on the situation. You know, I'm feeling like I stand a pretty good chance in some ways, shapes, and forms, depending on how things go. You know, it quite frankly comes down to random chance in lots of manners.
Let's say if I took your weapon, then what?
But what if I took your weapon?
How are you gonna take it?
I'm gonna take it. If you can take mine, I can take yours.
Well, where's your weapon right now?
Oh, I don't
I
have
said
it.
if we fought right now.
Oh, right now. Right now, in a 1v1, whilst you have a weapon and I don't, and it's 1-on-1. But let's say there's, you know, random number out of nowhere, 46 of me and one of you.
But
then he'll just call for help, young man.
Let's say I bring Lysias in. None of you have weapons. I'd say we have pretty good odds.
Anyway.
You get my point. My point is you should wait until you get a weapon.
He's right, you know. You can't always be fighting as much as you want to.
Trust me, young man, I sympathize with your desire to help those in troubled times. However, we can only do so much with the station provided to us.
Well, shouldn't we be doing things to fix that? Correct it.
We can only do so much at a time, sir.
We can only do so much as we is willing to do.
Coast is gonna stop. He's gonna look. You're sabotaging your own movement. We can help people, but not if you make everyone aware of what.
I would also like to point out that the kind of talk you are presenting, young man, is technically illegal in this country.
And surely,
If the Inquisition hears that kind of talk, they will have your head.
surely
Do you
that is something
understand
that
me?
needs to be questioned.
It needs to be questioned, yes. But are you going to be here to question it if you're dead?
Look, an opposing thought pattern is no reason to be executed.
It is in the Empire.
And that is something that needs to be dismantled.
Well, that's something.
People have been trying that for 200 years, young man. Ain't nobody figured out how to do that yet. Now, back to the topic of hand.
Until me, apparently.
Are you all going to take this job?
Aye.
Yes.
Because right now my choice really is take the job or leave the city.
Which?
And I walked a long way to get here. I don't feel like doing that so soon.
Well, unfortunately, if you do take the job, you will have to leave the city.
I mean, I understand that. I
No.
meant like leave this place, not come back type leave. Obviously, I'll be coming back if I'm doing your work.
Also, I have a question for you.
What kind of question?
How many days travel is it to the Iron?
The Iron Mountain. Whew, you're talking about a good month's ride to the east.
Ride, as in horses.
Mounts, horses, lizards, griffins, whatever your fancy is. Although I suppose if you take a griffin, you'll be flying. That won't take so long.
Well, if average day's ride constitutes about 30 miles, unless you're assuming, because an average day's ride is made on the assumption that you go there and come back. So are you making the assumption that a day's ride is 30 or 60 miles?
He asked to get there, young man.
So only heading that So we're going to double that. We can say 60 if you don't need to make return. So 60.
He reaches up and he starts to rub the bridge of his nose again.
Look, don't start talking about transport with a man who spent his entire life working around animals and
Are
farmlands.
you going to take the job or not? I do have a very busy schedule.
Yes, we are taking the job. Give us the details that we need.
Am I allowed total control of where my finances can go afterwards?
What you do with your money is your business, young man.
Wait, can I get in contact with kobolds? Specifically, anybody who acts as some kind of union leader.
Kobolds don't have union leaders.
Well, that's something that desperately needs correcting.
Only if you want those kobolds to end up getting clubbed like so many baby seals.
Look.
Your ideals are going to put others in jeopardy, young man. You understand me?
That says
keep them to yourself because it won't be just you getting in trouble. Do you understand me?
That says far more about the oppressive system than it does about my radical ideology.
You're not wrong. But it does say a lot about you if you put people in danger for that ideology. People who do not choose to be a part of it.
Okay. If possible, and I'd understand if you'd say no, if possible, am I allowed to come and have a conversation with little Kobold 46 after all this?
Don't you think you've done enough damage?
But I would like to try and correct that because, unlike the capitalist, awful society that currently exists, I have a conscience. And I care about the people I could potentially damage.
Kotu just gets up and leaves.
He reaches up and he rubs the bridge of his nose again. He's like, I'm going to say no, you cannot currently go back to the dungeons.
Well, assumedly...
You technically do not have the authorization to be going down there willy-nilly.
What if I get myself arrested again?
then I will not be getting you out of there again.
That's fair. Okay.
Now, you can collect your equipment downstairs with the guardsman, and then and then you can talk to Simp again downstairs, and he will point you all in the right direction.
Okay.
You are dismissed, young man.
I've got one final question. Don't know if you can answer it. Number 46 down there said Swiggle Snoot was going to be popping by later. You know when that'd be?
Oh, sometime today. Swiggle's actually a very effective lawyer.
Okay.
You never know it considering his reputation, but...
Alright, well...
Wait, did you just say Swigglesnoot's a lawyer?
Apparently...
Oh, yes.
You missed that detail while you were gone earlier, okay?
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, I heard it, like, well, out of character sort of a thing, but...
Oh, you're talking in character now.
Yeah, I'm talking in character.
No, yes. He's quite good at what he does, actually.
Well, obviously I have no personal means of contacting Swiggle Snoot. So, if possible, when Swiggle Snoot arrives, could you let it be known that I would like to converse with him at some point?
Why?
Because I have matters to discuss that are of a personal nature that do not concern you.
You are gonna get that poor fella in trouble. I can see it already.
I watched Swiggle Snoot brutally murder, well, not murder actually, it was a righteous act of vengeance upon a corrupt society. I watched him take out a good 20 guardsmen on his own. I think Swiggle Snoot's fine.
Stop talking, young man, and get out of my office.
If I may, now that,
Those who cannot handle the truth do not like to hear it.
Get out of my office.
And a good day to you, whack-a-mole.
Kosu turns and says, "You know, Jack, you're a pretty arrogant person.
Yes, I
He
am.
turns and he looks at Lice.
You talk about truth and right and what's good, but all of that's just your opinion. And you're willing to kill a bunch of people just because they disagree. How's that any better than this system? Sounds to me like you're just going to be like the tyrant that took over my kingdom."
Probably.
At least he's got the self-awareness to admit it.
Miri is going to wait. Miri's going to wait for...
Because he throws up his hands and he leaves.
Yeah, Miri's just gonna kind of linger and wait for the others to kind of disperse.
Yeah.
Yes, young lady, can I help you?
Yes. Is there anything else that you could tell us that could possibly be of help? I know it's a lot, and I'm sorry that they're well.
Hey.
Unfortunately, young lady, no, it is not. And that's the part that bothers me. Honestly, more than getting this problem fixed, I need information. You understand me? I don't like being in the dark. Being in the dark makes me vulnerable to certain folks who would see me ousted from my position because of my race. You understand me?
What is he again?
He's a dwarf.
Oh. Yeah,
Absolutely. Well. That's completely understandable, and I apologize for.
It's all right.
I mean, I can't apologize on behalf of everyone, but
there's no apologizing for that one.
No. But thank you for your time. Thank you for, releasing us from those fucked up collar things, and
part of the system, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Young lady, I do have one bit of advice going forward.
Yes?
Be careful. There's plenty we don't know about, but the fact that Lich Horus is back is concerning as is.
Yeah.
And keep an eye on your friend. I was not joking when I said if the Inquisition hears even a whisper of his ramblings, he'll lose his head.
No. Trust me. I I understand. I understand.
Good. Is there anything else I could do for you, young lady?
No, no, that'll do it.
Well, then
Thank
I
you.
do have work to get. I have to get to, young lady. So, if you'd be so kind as to close the door on your way out.
Absolutely, absolutely. Thank you again. Farewell. And she'll
Thank you.
stand up, exit, and close the office behind herself, possibly running into some of the others in the party.
All right. And that is where we're going to end tonight's episode. We will pick up next time with you guys going on your first paid job.
I mean, technically, I paid
Well,
for it.
okay. To be fair, we're gonna go back and accept all those other jobs. Like,
Yeah.
Stack up the jobs.
stack up the jobs to
Like
combine
any
all
good
into one job.
RPG does.
Hell yeah! Hell yeah!
I'm so glad I got to do that bit with Kobold 46.
Yeah.
Me too.
And I cannot
was
wait to
so
introduce
fun.
Kobold 47.
That was cute. I really needed a laugh.
What
Can't wait
the?
till we meet Kobold number 1.
What the
The one
fuck
with
am
love.
I doing?
Number one is just levitating off. It's like, whoa.
All right. Well, folks, I am the Big Bouncy. You can find me here on Twitch every now and then doing random things. I think next game time that we would normally meet 2 weeks from now, instead of playing this game because I need time to catch up on my notes, we will be doing I Love You, Colonel Sanders,
Yes.
the KFC dating sim.
Depending
meme
on how
is
long
dead,
it
but
runs, we might
You won't let it.
get Doki started as well.
I might start a blind run of Doki Doki Literature Club.
Probably going to happen.
Yeah.
I don't think.
I don't think I Love You, Colonel Sanders is that long, so I think
I
we
don't
might
think
end up
it
starting
is.
Doki afterwards.
Cool.
Well,
Which
yeah,
I
we
am
can at
so
least-
excited for.
We can at least do a session. I think a session, if it's not a very long game, will probably be a
Look,
thing.
if
But
you
yeah.
let
Yeah.
me keep talking, we can stretch anything out. Apparently.
Apparently. No, I love that every step of the way, Kobold 46 was stopping going, what does this mean? What does that mean? What does this mean?
That
Baby
really cracks me
seals.
up.
Pretty funny.
Kobold 46 is starting to sound more and more like Elmo.
Like who?
Elmo.
Remember, we have to share.
46
Come over. La 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 la. Clubbing baby seals.
Kobold 46 disagrees with bad treatment of people based upon racial and species-based
Welcome
assignments.
to the club.
Alrighty.
But
Anyway, y'all can find me on Twitter at the Big Bouncy, where I have a poll up for my new online handle. Please go vote. Next in line, please.
This is why I don't have a
I'm Nikias Schroeder on Twitch, and I'm Strider Winters everywhere else. You can find me here or on Bardic's channel every so often. Occasionally my own whenever I feel up to streaming, and that's me.
Nick, you said it wrong. You said Twitch again.
Did I? Fuck off. I'm tired. Nikias Schroeder on Twitter.
It's 3 in the morning where I am. How are you tired?
Because I slept for like 5 hours, got up, played a game, died
Same.
eggs, played another game.
slept for like 3, raises hand awkwardly, but no, we're good. We're good. Let's keep going.
What is
Continue
sleep?
on.
Question mark?
Kay, who are you?
Hey, I'm Kate, also known as Undead K. Or as it is on Twitter, as we so learned, it's K_undead because they made me do it backwards. Because reasons and stuff and junk. You can find me. I'm going to start streaming more to my own Twitch channel, which is Undead K. But Thursday, as of right now, is my next planned stream. Words.
Well, I'm sure I'll be
on-
screaming.
Yeah, well, it's Curse of Strahd, so yeah.
There's a lot of screaming.
Yeah,
Streaming of
yeah.
screams.
Look, okay, I successfully managed to creep a bunch of people, like my players, out the first session. Let's hope that continues because spooky, scary vampire shit. But yeah, no, again, Undead K. Also go. Yeah, Kate, stuff and junk, and yeah, let's move on. Bardic,
Right.
who the heck are you?
I am the Bardic Knock, and apparently a righteously indignant communist sympathizer. Um,
I'm gonna find the USSR anthem.
I could
Just start playing in the background whenever Jack starts talking.
I could sort that out, but I'm lazy.
Yeah, Russia.
Um,
Wait.
Although-
all right.
let's not use Russia as an example because Russia is.
No, let's not. But yeah,
Anywho, you can find me on the internet as the Bardic Knock on Twitter, Twitch, Patreon, and YouTube. If you want to hear more of my rambling, I will be on in. What time is it now? It is 11 minutes past 3. In just under 7 hours, I'll be going live on my channel, which is twitch.tv/thebardic I'll be shiny hunting and simultaneously continuing on with my current Pokemon Colosseum challenge, which is really easy so far. So we'll see how that goes. I create content, specifically Pokemon related stuff, and others. I'm happy to talk shit about anything, really. Apparently, it's me now.
We're talking about doing a just us this group ranting thing.
ATV, why would you send me that?
What just happened? I'm not looking at the Twitch chat.
ATB sent me Toad singing the Russian national anthem.
Oh
Because
my God,
that-
yes!
And as soon as this stream ends, I will be listening to it.
As it is, though, we do have one more player, Rin.
Yes, Radio Shack Ren.
So, I play Kotsu. I'm a skeleton.
Does not exist on the
No
internet.
plugs?
I am the finesse god. Don't try to out finesse me, or you will fail and be finessed yourself, as was foretold in the scrolls.
Shenanigans likes him. So glad y'all did not fight Shenanigans, by the way.
Yay.
Jack almost dead.
He's a level 3 executioner.
I considered it, but then I was like,
Oh.
well, actually.
Right. Well, that is our stream, everybody.
Yeah,
It's
thanks
been
for
absolute
playing.
chaos.
And only
Thanks
partially
for
because of
playing.
me.
This is what happens when Big Bounty drinks and DMs.
So
Right,
every
right.
time.
That's a big mood.
All right, y'all. It has been fun. I had an absolute blast. And I look forward to seeing all of you guys in 2 weeks from now for I Love You, Colonel Sanders.
Yeah.
Bye!
Bye, guys.
Bye. Bye.